Guys, this is Erin with the Unicorn Soap Factory and eazycolours. Today we're actually going to be doing quite a few videos. They're all going to be separate though. We are going to cover amethyst right now. I have everything that is already sorry, I'm trying to help someone else out here. Yeah, we're doing amethyst, which is not approved for the U.S. So you can do these for a personal, but you cannot do these to like sell or anything. Hello, Dorian. I've lost all train of thought. All right. Well, I have everything already pre-measured out. So the only thing we're going to be doing is mixing. The recipe is in the description below. I've actually changed up. This is what I call my wintertime recipe because it includes just cocoa butter instead of like having 3 different oils. I just kind of cut it back, and also instead of using cream of tartar, we use kaolin or kaolin clay or however you say it. And we actually have 700 grams of baking soda. This is already pre-measured out. Here is 250 grams of citric acid. I apologize, 750 grams of the baking soda. And then let's go ahead and get everything all mixed in and ready to go. I am working with humidity that is starting off with 50%, so we're going to try to go off of that. So we're going to use just a smidge here. Let me see here. What's going on? Sorry, my mom actually just had a heart attack, or a mini heart attack, so I'm kind of, you'll see me going back and forth because my dad's let me know what's going on. So I apologize ahead of time if I seem to be distracted. And once again, I am not completely ready. Thought I was. All right, so I forgot my scale. All right, so a good thing for me to go off of with eazycolours. Yeah, this is the amethyst. It just, for every 200 grams of baking soda, I use 0.1 grams of dye. So I have 750. So but this is also extremely strong. So I'm going to start off, so here, 2, 4, 6 with 0.3 grams. Now other colors I do, because I'm going to be doing hot pink too, but it's really, really, like really concentrated. 2. And always weigh your ingredients, because when you weigh your ingredients, you actually get more of an exact amount each time you go back to do the batch. There we go. I'll set this right here. Okay, so I'm just going to swirl this around, let that soak in. And I am actually doing a fragrance oil in Japanese Cherry Blossom by Nature's Garden. I don't know if that's actually showing correctly on your end or not. I'm not showing it. I'm showing it backwards. But they actually have a lot of fragrance oils. This is what I use here because I'm in the US and I can't exactly order from the UK all the time due to shipping. But the colors, there are US distributors also, and they are linked below. I absolutely refuse to use any other colorants from any other company. I've never had an issue with these. Always had the most or the best customer service with them, so I'm not changing that. I've actually had really bad customer service with other companies, and I just don't care for it. Okay, so those are all air bubbles. All right, so I'm actually starting off with a really low amount because here recently, I've been getting little warts, which looks like this. All the little speckles. It's not as bad as it is on camera. In real life, you don't really see them that bad, but and always remember to wear gloves, especially if you're reselling your products. These ones will not be resold because I cannot use these in the U or sell these in the US. But I do have some really good close friends that like them. So no profit being made with these. There we go. And oh, that's so pretty. We're just going to dump that right in, and then I like to get every single bit of this out. So I put my baking soda. This is also one of those dyes that is just like extremely strong. Get all that goodness out. Oh my. And I've used witch hazel to use as my binder. Every once in a while, I'll switch back and forth from water to witch hazel. I do not use alcohol. Alcohol can actually discolor some colors. I know with the red 28, it actually can make your color completely disappear. I might have to do a video on that, honestly. And I'm not sure if the color ever comes back on the product itself, but I do know like if you put it in the bathtub, then you know that color will come back because it's the color's there. It's just kind of like hidden. All right, so we did 0.3 grams. Just give it a quick whisk here. And then I'm also going to add, I have 10 grams, 10 grams of slsa and 5 grams of the kaolin clay or colorant clay. I'm going to chop that up every single time because I don't know how to pronounce it, but I know what it is. Give that a quick whisk. That right here. And what you want to do is you want to mix your mixture all the way until you don't see any streaks left. So See, to me, that looks really, really dry, and that's what it always gets me. It's because I think it's dry. In reality, it really isn't. And I always want to add more liquids. So I'm trying to refrain from doing that. That's what can cause your warts in your bath bombs, too. So as you can see it's a very light color. Don't be fooled, because that will actually darken. Look how pretty that is, though. Okay, and in this little container, I have 10 grams of cocoa butter, 5 grams of polysorbate 80. Sorry, I'm trying to think. And my fragrance oil. Just stick this in here. You do not need polysorbate 80 in these with your colorants, because eazycolours bath bomb dyes are a water soluble dye. So that's why I love them so much. I know with like the lakes and micas and stuff, you have to put this polysorbate 80 in there. I just like it for the so my oils are not just floating on top. But no, you do not, like if you choose you don't want to have it in there, you don't have to have it in there. And then we're gonna give just a really quick whisk real quick here. Now you can see that's actually kind of darkening up. In there. And let that go. Also, the longer you allow your mixer to mix your ingredients, the more that color is going to pop. As you can see, it's getting a little bit darker as we're speaking. A lot of people just seem to think that let it go for like a minute or so. I literally sometimes, if I'm like I'm not short for time, I'll let that go for like a good 10-15 minutes sometimes. You can see how that color just really pops. It is just beautiful. Oh, what mold do we want to do today? Let's see here. I think I want to stick with unicorn horns and my zombie unicorn. Do I have another unicorn? I do, but do I really want to use this? I don't know. We'll think about it. Now, see how dark that got? Look at how beautiful that color is. And this was just literally 0.3 grams. Not even a full gram. Not even half a gram. So these colors will last a long time. Mix it from the bottom. And you can absolutely do this by hand. I don't know if it's arthritis or what exactly it is. I just don't have the strength to do it by hand. You can also do it with a hand mixer too. But what you want to do is you want to kind of like scrape the sides like this to see if you have any kind of streaks. And if you see you don't have streaks, then you are good to go. And I always add add my citric acid last. You do not have to, but I choose to. That is my personal preference. Okay, that's. I just add that in. That mix. See, I'm still finding that that might be a little bit too wet. I don't know. We'll see. I'm actually cut my oils down by half. All right, I think we're good. Also, another thing that people tend to do with eazycolours, and believe me, I was guilty of this first. Like, I think poor Mariah, I think I yelled at her so many times because I was just so frustrated. But I started off with using black. And yeah, it's not really a good one to start off with. But if you use too much dye, it can actually dull your color massively. So a lot of people think, okay, well, I'm going to use half a pot in one small batch. No, 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 no. Literally, just a little bit is all you need. So pretty. And the test. I think we're good. All right. How do I want to do this? Here, this will go right here. All the rest goes right here. Use that can go right there. 3. Okay, I will be doing a red or eazycolours red blend video as soon as I get my order. I placed an order a couple weeks ago, and Mariah has been so busy. So I'm not upset with any kind of the shipping. I actually told her that that's perfectly fine, Dorian. They will be here. All the information's all will be the same. Like I said, I'm just doing a few of these lives tonight, trying to catch up with my being absent all the time. All right, but yeah, like she's just been really busy, and for me, I'm completely stocked up with everything. I just happen to kind of sort of run out of my red blend. So with these, like these plastic molds, this is how I like to do it. And sometimes they sink, sometimes they float. I do add the holes and everything, so it's just one of those things. But what I do is I really punch in for that first layer to get all that detail is I really, really pack it really nice and hard. And then I go through, let's kind of do this. Can we do this like this? Oh, maybe. Nope, nope, camera's gonna fall. And then what I do is I will lightly, I'm trying to find a good way to show you guys. There we go. Then I will just lightly pack the rest of it, like so. Not apply too much pressure, but enough to where it sticks to the first layer. And then scrape it off for a nice smooth. And then I like to take the back of something, whether it's my little mixer or a paintbrush or anything like that, and I like to poke some holes like this. I'm starting to think that maybe the mix is too dry, and then just lightly go over them like this. Give them a little bit of a pat. Can you guys see that? Let's see if that helps. And all right, I'm not getting up again, so we're going to use a pair of scissors, and we're just going to tap. Sometimes in this mold, I will lose a few of the details, like right here in the like little snot or blood or however you want to do it. It will kind of like come off, or it won't come out. Oh, it proved me wrong today. So that's just how you do it. Let's see, 3 of each last time. So we're going to, again, really press in for that first layer to get those details. Maybe this is just a perfect mix. It was really in there. Like I said, I absolutely love eazycolours. Not only does she just do dyes, but she has micas, she has neon, she has fluorescent, she even has fragrance oils, biodegradable glitters. What else? She does have, she's got tons of molds. She has some assessments for the UK area that needs assessments. I mean, she is just like your one-stop supplier for the most part. The only thing that really aggravates me about eazycolours is some of these colors, like this color, I can't use here in the US. That's the only thing that aggravates me. And it's not even her fault. It's just the US. So we're going to poke some holes. I mean, you can use them for like personal use, but you just can't sell them. And please, please, if you're using one that is not FDA approved, do not sell them. I'm asking you very nicely, because if they find out, that is a hefty fine. Like, I've seen fines up to like $10,000 to $20,000, and it's not worth it. It's not worth the heartache. Not worth the stress. You can lose your license. Whoa. That'll teach me. Well, this mold, I'm not complaining, but this mold is now teaching me that, there we go. I was wrong. Those details are really coming out. And if you guys have any kind of questions or anything, feel free to either message me. My Facebook page is, of course, it's just Erin Murray. Or you can actually message the Unicorn Soap Factory. We do have an eazycolours Facebook group also. You just type in eazycolours. Everybody there is very, very helpful. Like, in all honesty, when I first started with these colors, actually, I was really frustrated. I honestly almost gave up just doing bath bombs altogether. But everybody was so helpful, and now I'm doing videos for them. No, no, don't. There we go. I'm used to doing this standing up, so this is like driving me nuts. And we hook a few holes. Pack it back down. Move this. Why do I have a telemarketer literally calling me at 8:40 at night? And let's see if we can get 3 for 3. And I don't know. No, I'm not happy. It is actually split down here on the bottom. I kind of figured that was going to happen because I felt it. Oh yeah, that whole thing's splitting off. Just scoop it out. Let me peel this mixture real quick here. Getting dry. You know what? I'm just going to be standing and doing these. It's driving me nuts. Give it a good pat down. You can see at this point is where you can add your embeds too if you're doing embeds. I'll cover that in another video. I keep hearing the TV on upstairs and I keep thinking somebody's in my house, but it's just me and the 2 cats. See, just a few holes. And then what you do is you just kind of go over like this. See, it covers them. No more pressure, because if you put too much pressure on there, it will go through and cave in those holes. I just, actually go like this too. What you want to do is keep those air pockets in so it helps it float. Scissors. Now, if this one cracks, then I'm going to re-wet. All right, I can work with that. If you're wondering where I got my molds, I have no idea where I got those ones from. I really wish I did know, but I can't remember. I know I got them. I don't know where they originally came from, but I think I got them from somebody that was just selling them. Like they had them, they decided they didn't want them. The unicorns, the horns right here, I got these ones off of Amazon. These ones I do like to go through and kind of pack in really nice. I just kind of go like this. Same thing, go in 1, 2, 3, hook about 3 holes in there. And then just pat it. Give it a good pat. Voila, look at that. Perfect unicorn horn. Scoot you guys back a little bit. Just need to move this so things will fall apart. What? There we go. All right, so you put in a little bit and you really apply the pressure so it gets in there in that tip. And you go through and you just fill it. Kind of work around these edges here. Just kind of scoop them out. There, I think that might help. And then we just flatten it out. Poke a few holes. I like these ones go a little bit deep. Flatten. Then unmold. Now, a lot of people like to do all of them at once. I just know that I'm not going to have enough mix for all of them. And then unmold and scooter on up. And then I know I only have enough for this last one. And tight. This table is actually a little bit short for me, so I'm struggling. Like the struggle is real today. Knock all that excess off. Go through, flatten it out. Poke your holes. 2, 3. You know, I did lose a little bit more than I wanted to, so I'm just going to go like this. And then flatten out. Grab the scissors. You'll hear like a little echo when it has fully released. And pull up and voila, perfect unicorn horn. Alrighty guys, it was such a pleasure showing you guys how to use the eazycolours amethyst. I will be doing another live here in like as soon as I get everything cleaned up. But as you can see, this batch created 1, 2, 3 zombie unicorns. These guys are pretty big. I think they're about 8 ounces, between 6 and 8 ounces. I can't remember. And then 3 unicorn horns. So I mean, this batch is a pretty big one. Like if you're just trying to knock out and grabbing a whole bunch, that'll definitely do it. But again, you can check me out on Facebook at the Unicorn Soap Factory. I also have an Etsy page down below. It does need updated. I'm actually really, really behind on updating because I have soaps that I still need to go through and get done. But for the most part, that's actually up and going. So I will see you guys back here in like 5 to 10 minutes. Thank you guys.